Yes, sirski. It's your boy Twan the Don, and I'm back with another Jagweezy Viddy Easy for the ladies and the geezies. Okay, now look, I think I got my cup right here, so we're gonna start it off right, y'all. Do I got it? Yes, sirski. We're gonna start with a little tea time for me time. Yeah, y'all see it. Little tea time for me time, pretty please time, and a moment of silence for everybody who is doing down bad today. Okay, now look, 3 stars video coming later on. I've been slacking on these videos because I've been mad busy with my family, mad busy with work, which I don't, I don't mind being busy in, and I will definitely, like I told y'all, when I find the formula to be consistent in the mug, I'm gonna be consistent again in the mug. Like, that's just what I'm going to do. Because I like doing these videos for y'all. I like the comments. I like the love. I like giving y'all love. Now, look. This video, right? What are the Jaguars doing? Right? Are we building for the future? Are we trying to win now? Are we making sure that we got everything that we need just in case Lawrence isn't the guy and we get a different guy? What are we doing? Okay? Now, if you ask me, I think what they're doing is they're tooling up to help Lawrence. Like, if you remember when the draft was last year, when we did the draft this year, I said it's clear what they're doing. They went all in on defense with a sprinkle of offense, right? And next year, which is this year, like this year's draft coming up, we're going to go all in on offense with a little sprinkle of defense. And I want to say that we started already with the Calvin Ridley trade. We knew he wasn't going to be available this year, so we got him for next year. Hence, he's a part of the trade. If he has a certain amount of playing time, it's a fifth rounder this year, which is automatic. A 4th rounder next year, which is going to be an automatic 3rd rounder based on playing time. And then if we re-sign him, it'll be a 2nd rounder. So let's look at it like this. We got him for a 2nd round pick. If you ask me, we drafted him for a 2nd round pick. You look at it like this. However old he is, I want to say he's going to be 25, right? We drafted a 25-year-old with a 2nd round pick. That's what we did. That's how I look at it. Now, Calvin Ridley is an ex-receiver. He is one of those guys that can play on the outside. He's one of those guys that can... You've heard all this before. If you watch football, you know all this. So he's definitely going to help us out when it comes to that one thing we're missing. Like I said, we're just missing a receiver that can do it all. And once we get it, we'll be A-okay. Now we got it. The best part about him not playing this year is he can still practice with Trevor. He can still go and play with the receivers. He can read the playbook. He can get used to the playbook. He can get used to the plays. Doug's going to be like, these are the plays that these are the 5 plays that is really going to be you. Or these are the, study them, do them, run the routes. And that's a benefit of not playing right away with a team. You get to actually study their playbook, get incorporated easier and all that. Now, when I do look at the rest of the trades, I look at, are the Jaguars just desperate to get off of some players, or are they just bad at trades? Because look at Jeff Wilson went for a 5th round pick, and James Robinson is better than Wilson, and we got a 6th round pick. So it's like, are y'all just being impatient, or are y'all just bad at trading, bad at negotiating? Because we could have gotten something better for Robinson. I believe if we would have gave them a 5th round pick with Robinson, or a 6th round pick, we could have got Elijah Moore. We didn't have to go get Calvin Ridley as soon as we needed to. We could have got somebody that could help us now as well. We could have got Robbie Anderson for the 6th round pick. We could have got Chase Claypool for that 2nd round as well. And I believe that they would have went for 2/3, or they would have went for like a 3rd and a 4th if they would have let him go. I believe they let him go for James Robinson and a pick. Straight up. They could use him. I mean, they have Najee, but I'm just saying there's better trades we could have done and we should have done instead of just settling for less. Now, me personally, this is a hot take, right? It might not be as hot right now, but it's hot. It's a hot take. This is my bold prediction. If Trevor has the same record or worse than he did last year, and we're drafting first or second, we draft Bryce Young and we trade Trevor. I know that sounds crazy, but if I'm an organization and I'm looking at it from the organization standpoint, what I've seen this year, I've seen 2 games where I've seen Trevor have it, and I've seen the rest of the games where I've seen him not have it. So if I could see him have it more than not for the rest of the year and he wins the same amount of games as last year, I might keep him. But then again, I don't, because it's like, if we can get Bryce Young, get him, you know, or you get him and keep him and trade whoever you don't want later on. But you have to get, if Trevor doesn't look like the guy for the rest of the year, they'd be stupid not to, if we draft first or second, they'd be stupid not to draft the quarterback if they could get him, or trade back. I'm sorry, y'all. Or trade back for a very, very valuable player that we can get, that we couldn't have gotten before. Now, we do need another cornerback, okay? And I want to tell people this, right? Because I just talked a little bit of junk about Trevor, but I'm actually patient with Trevor because I've seen enough where I'm like, he has it. It's little things like the overthrows are the biggest thing to me. Stop overthrowing the ball. He has 2 or 3 or 4 a game, bro, and it's like, my dude, that dude was wide open. Turnovers. I know this, y'all are gonna hate that I say this, but quarterbacks are either they're gonna turn the ball over a lot or they're not. And right now, it looks like Trevor's going to be a turn the ball over a lot guy, at least for the first part of his career, you know? I hate I got to get off of here because I like talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But the Jaguars are definitely... Lockdown Jaguars said something like, right? He said the Jaguars are 2-6. Now, somebody told y'all at the beginning of the year that the Jaguars were going to be 2-6 at a certain point, right? First 8 weeks will be 2-6. Would you be happy? All of us should say no. And then if they told us y'all be 2-6 and very competitive with an 8-point lead or a lead in every one of the games, would you be happy? And I would be optimistic that means that we could actually win the rest of our games if we get it together, get it right, you know? But I just don't know, man. Like, I don't think I'm happy with a 2-6, even competitive, because I feel like it would be cool if it wasn't boneheaded decisions that lost the game. And also, I'm taking Trevor off the hook because for 2 or 3 of those games, he got us in the lead within 2 minutes, right? And then our 2-minute defense is atrocious. Our 2-minute defense is horrendous. Our 2-minute defense is a monstrosity. You know what I'm talking about? It's crazy. It's bad. It's horrible. So, I don't put it all on Trevor because Trevor did do enough to what he had to do to win some of these games. But, oh, buddy, just, like, our defense, our 2-minute defense is raggedy. You know what I'm talking about? But look, I got to go, y'all. So, look, you know me. I'm not going to ask you to like the video. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. But what I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to ask y'all to hit, to comment. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know if you think they're tooling up for the future for Trevor, or if they're tooling up for the future for Trevor or another quarterback. You know? Are they tooling up for Trevor, or are they tooling up just in case Trevor isn't the guy? You know? Let me know if you think our 2-minute defense is more to blame for our losses than Trevor Lawrence. Now look. You know, May, I lead y'all the same way with the 3. Oh, yay. Oh, yay.